Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here's Achane to start the drive. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 58 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms...
On first down, Fields. That complete. Hits Tyler Scott with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They scored the most points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit. Play action. Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter, here's another good example.
2nd and 10. A handoff. Swift running to the left. Gets around him, breaks through the contact, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Fields on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
You talk about this Miami defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing off.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A good pickup there, a 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Here's Swift, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears have taken the lead. So his great start to the season. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Achane on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
A run straight ahead with Achane. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
That is caught.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Then he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews.
After review of the play, ruling on the field reversed.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Tua to throw again.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st down, it's Fields. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson, the return man Wilson. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Fields throw complete here to Komet.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A 3rd down gain of 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Here's Fields.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Open man here is Scott, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A beautiful fake. Stays on his feet, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bears, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.